today again we will implement some another example of two-dimensional array where our problem statement, as you can see here, matrix additions. Okay, so what is matrix addition? So if you check here, this is my first matrix and this is my second matrix. So if I take like matrix A and matrix B, so we have to add or sum of these two matrix, and what will is the actual logic. So you can see in my first matrix 0 0, this is the positions, and this 0 0 will be added with this 0 0. Similarly, this 0 1 will be added with this 0 1, 0 2 will be added with this 0 2, and similar way the next row. Okay, so if you check the result, so you can see 1 and this 1 plus 1 is 2, then this positions 4 and this position 3, 4 plus 3 is 7, then 7 plus 2 is 9. Similar way, if you check this one, 3 plus 4 is nothing but 7. The same positions 1 1 and 1 1, that's mean 5 plus 5 nothing but 10. Similarly, 8 plus 6 14. So this way we have to first create or take the input of first matrix, then the input of second matrix, and we will print first matrix and second matrix, and finally make a combinations or additions of these two matrix, and finally print that one in a third matrix format. Okay, so let's do that in Eclipse. Now you can see here I have already created a matrix additions class, and that is under com.demo.array, and if I double click it here, so you can see few code base I already did. What is that? That is the same thing that we did in our previous class, creating and taking the input for matrix. So here I did for two matrix. One is for matrix A. You can see with the combinations of R and C, that is row column value that is entered by user, I am trying to collect the value under matrix A, and similar way I have declared another matrix that is basically matrix B, and I'm trying to collect the input for matrix B. So once my matrix A and matrix V collections, data collections is done, I am closing the scanner class instance and then trying to print these two matrix that we already did, but previous class we did for one matrix, but here we have to print two matrix and taking the value also for two matrix, that is basically matrix 1 and the next one is basically matrix 2. Now here we have to write down the additions logic and additions of matrix A plus matrix B, and to do that we will use the same type of iterations logic, that is basically first for loop for row and second for loop for column. Okay, so under that we have to create the additions logic. Okay, now if you check the PPT, so here you can see that this side, if this is matrix A and this is matrix B, then this side column of the row will be added of this side column. So for row 0, that is basically for my first iterations of the outer loop, column 0 will be added with column 0. So this side and this side is adding. Okay, similarly for first iterations, column 1 and this side column 1 need to be add. For the row 0, column 2 of this side need to be add with column 2 of this side. Similarly, if I take row 1, so this side column need to be add with this side, and finally we will get exact result. So to do that in Eclipse, we will simply use this syntax. So this is basically first matrix ij. Ij means, let's say, row 0 column 0. Similarly for matrix B, row 0 column 0. Then if it's for the next iteration, let's say row 1 column 0 plus row 1 column 0, row 1 column 2, let's say, here again row 1 column 2. Okay, so that's mean we are actually trying to adding the left side and right side, basically matrix A and matrix B, same sequence of row and column. Okay, and this need to be print. Okay, so we can use system.out.print statement, not println, print statement, because this is the column combinations or additions of the column. Okay, so we can use the exact syntax like this. Okay, so this is the additions and that will be collected in a column of the next additions matrix format, and we will use each column will be separated by some space. Now once your column iterations is done. Here we have to write system.out.println, because for each row we need to set a next line for printing the next set of column, right? Now once our additions logic is done, we can make this code more beautified using this type of command. Let's say after summations matrix C, and the matrix C will be printed here. Now if you check the total code base, so what I actually did, I basically try to collect the row column count, then I declare a matrix A and try to collect the input for matrix A. Similarly, I try to collect the input of matrix V by declaring a matrix V. Then finally I have printed all these matrix A and matrix V here, and finally we actually did the matrix additions here and try to print that third matrix after additions. Okay, now if I run it here and try to double click here, now how many row? Let's say 3 row and 3 columns. So for matrix A, let's say column 1 1 1 1. Now for row 2, let's say 2 2 2 2, and for row 3, let's say 3 3 3. Now if I enter here, it is asking me for matrix B input. Okay, let's say column is 4 4 4. The second row column is, let's say, 1 1 1, and third row column, let's say 2 2 2. Now if I enter, just check the console, so you can see first matrix 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. Then the second matrix, that is basically matrix V, 4 4 4 1 1 1 2 2 2, and the third matrix, that is basically after summation. So you can see this 1 plus this 4 is nothing but 5. This 1 and this 4 is nothing but 5. Similar way, if I take the row 2, so this 2 and this 1 is nothing but 3. Similar way, if I take this one, 3 plus 2 is nothing but 5. So you can see that first it printing matrix 1, then matrix 2, and the third one is nothing but the additions of matrix 1 and matrix 2. So this way you can create a matrix additions example.
I believe this video has helped you to understand about the topic. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, click on the bell notifications and select all so that you don't miss any video from this channel.